should be live again. Sorry about that if anyone who stuck around. Alright, so we should be live now. Got a bit of a technical issue there.
They can't be bad mouthing Evolution. They can't be talking shit about that all female card. You gotta shut them down.
So how dare you talk about Evolution?
Yeah. You gotta pull the plug on this stream.
Godzilla here, set you back. 55, April of 26. Expect to pay more.
And I don't know, like at first I was like, I might be all in on this McFarlane Elite Collection or Elite or whatever it's called, Elite Edition. Like at first I was like all in on this line, and then I saw this one and I'm like, yeah, never mind. I don't know. We got Lucy from Fallout. I don't know, $60. I don't think this figure looks worthy of $60.
No.
Even if she does come with the good boy.
I mean, this is yeah, it's looking pretty rough. Cause like I saw this and I'm like, boy, talk about a butterface.
Yeah.
Like McFarlane, why? She just got like a vacant stare in her face. Oh, big up, Trunks. Yeah, I don't know what happened here. And we don't even got pinless joints? Come on, McFarlane.
Nope.
What are you doing? You know what she looks like? She looks like a bad Ty Mello fucking figure.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you gotta really be into. Oh my god, he gave her other faces as well. Oh.
I don't know, like
And the
so
dog's
far,
not
like
even
the
articulated either. Pass.
like so far the rest of the figures we've seen in the Elite collection, like they've all looked like good. Like I thought they've all been like good, but yeah, this one kind of really just brought it down for me.
Yeah, this is not good. Not even opposable, the articulated dog or nothing. I would consider this more just kind of trying to get a cash grab from the show, but I mean the show's already been out several months.
Yeah.
Like I don't really hear nobody really talking about it like after the fact. Like the buzz of like, oh man, you gotta go back and watch Fallout. I'm not really hearing that.
No.
Yeah, so I guess all the, like I said, female legends is mad. No one got a phone call to be part of this, and it's like they got enough women that they don't use that they don't need to really call you. Like you see the women they have in the battle royal, it's full of women they barely use now. To have you come in here is just you taking a spot to a woman who does barely anything to begin with. Like,
but see, like I think if
you see who's in the battle royal, it's all the women that you will find backstage during a segment somewhere.
See, like I think if they had brought in some legends, I think it would have made it a lot better.
I mean, they did.
Like I
They
think,
brought Nikki Bella, and that was it. Trish Stratus is getting a women's title match, so they did bring in some legends, but
yeah,
they're all
yeah, yeah,
expecting
they
that.
did.
Oh, since we're doing this whole women's pay per view, why are you not calling any of us to be a part of it? And it's like it's a women's pay per view. It's not a women's legends pay per view. And again, they already got a bunch of women they barely do shit with now. So to sit there and
Yeah,
give up that spot to you for a one shot is like, okay, it was fun the first time when we didn't have this surplus of talent. Now we do. So we don't have to sit there. Remember when the first Royal Rumble came about? And the first female Royal Rumble, what'd you get? You got a bunch of legends because they didn't have a surplus of women to actually fill 30 women. So we had to rely on the legends and divas of the past. But now we don't really have to do that anymore because they got enough women on that roster to fill a 30 women rumble. And in fact, they're gonna put 30 women in a bodysuit this time. One by one. So it's like to sit there and be like, oh, they didn't call Victoria, oh, they didn't call Mickey James, oh, they didn't call Michelle McCool. Even though I don't know why Michelle McCool's crying about no one calling her, you got another man's job already. So what are you worried about? In fact, you got another man and another woman's job. So what are you talking about? But it's like sitting there crying about, oh, they didn't call none of us. We didn't get a phone call. They don't need to no more. They got us. They got enough women. They got enough women from both rosters, from NXT, from Evolved, and if they had felt inclined, they could probably pick a couple out of goddamn TNA. They got
yeah.
enough. Like I said, that little battle royal to determine the winner for to get a shot at Clash at Paris. I'm pretty sure they already know who's gonna be the winner because everyone else in there is a fucking jobber.
Yep.
Ivy Nile, the Secret Hervis, fucking Meechin and B Fab. You see any of those women winning a women's title shot? The one probably closest is goddamn Nikki Bella.
Yeah, like that's probably who's gonna win. There's your winner.
Because everyone else, Natalia, Maxine Dupree, like it's literally a who's who of the lower undercard of the women's division in this battle royal for a quote unquote title shot in Paris. And like I said, you mad? Y'all out here getting mad that they didn't call the legends. They don't. Like I said, they don't need the legends. Like I said, maybe when McMahon was running the joint, he rested on nostalgia. They not. They, like I said, they got a
It'd be a lot.
surplus of talent now that they don't gotta really call y'all like that unless they know you still a draw and you still a name value like a la Nikki Bella or Trish Stratus. That they're not gonna call you. Like,
It
sorry,
would be a lot better
Victoria.
if they
Sorry,
did.
Mickey James. No, sorry.
It'd be a lot better if they did call the legends, though.
I mean, it would be cool to kind of mix them in, but like but I can still kind of understand because, like I said, when they didn't have women to go around like that in the first go about, then yeah, they had to rely on legends because they didn't have a strong female presence in WWE like that. But now, like I said, they got a surplus. Like I said, they're in the same situation as the men are, where you just got a bunch of dudes who do nothing but sit in the back. It's like we've reached equality in WWE. Not only do you got dudes just jerking the curtains, now you got women jerking the curtains, and that's all they do. Like I said, like you know what I'm saying, Tatum Paxley, yeah, she's definitely going to Paris, right? Like there's so many people in catering. Tyson said I got to do something else. Everybody done took my spot in catering. That's why they made him ambassador. Like, look here, Tyson. There's too many. There's too many of y'all motherfuckers just hanging out in the back. We like you, but we need you to do something other than sit in catering because they're doing all that for you now. So you could be. How about you be ambassador of catering? will send you out to places. He's like,
Yeah.
hurrah, hurrah, and then he's like, I take that as a yes, hurrah, hurrah, and then he just like slid under the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I pictured it in my head. What up, Mr. V? That's how I pictured it in my head. But yeah, so like I said, like I mean, it sucks. Yeah, I get it. They wanna get a moment of some time. They wanna shine. They wanna do that, and I feel you. But like I said, the new WWE, the TKO WWE ain't operating in that. They about building new stars, which like I said, they've done so much to the point that they now have a surplus of women who do almost barely to know. Like half the women in that battle royal, if they're not from NXT, they just women that be in the main roster doing nothing but jobbing out to other better people.
Yeah.
I'm saying last time I saw the Secret Harvest, they were losing. Last time I saw Michin and BFAB, they were losing. Last time I saw the Dungeon Dolls, that's Maxine and Natalia. If you didn't know, that's their tag team name, the Dungeon Dolls.
I didn't know, but that's garbage.
But like that's what it is. And I guess we're still doing the Wyatt Six versus the Profits. Okay. But yeah, this Fallout, it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
I don't know. I might get it. But I don't know.
You know, $60 for Lucy.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's because I'm getting the first three, and then I'm getting the power armor from Fallout. So like, I don't know. Right now, I'm all in on this line. So I don't know. Like, I might just have to get this one to be a completionist. I don't know.
Go for it, man.
But it doesn't come out till next year, so
yeah, that's a little wild that we're doing this right now, later. January of 26. But you know what I think's really happening? I think like toy companies are hoping that our government get their shit together and figure out this tariff shit. So they're pushing back some release dates. So they hope, like, you know what, maybe by then they'll get it together, and then the shit ain't gonna be expect to pay these tariff extra prices.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, you're probably because
like
right.
there's certain it's been happening now since the tariffs kind of started. Like companies it seems like certain ones are pushing back, holding the pre-order. So it's like, you know, but unless it's sitting there, you want to expect to pay more. Like, man, we don't really want to do that. But if we can, like, maybe hope and wait that, you know, government gets its shit together and realizes this was a dumb move and kind of, you know, sort this shit out. Because to be fair, $60 for this is kind of a high price for a fucking McFarlane.
Again, if you compare it to like the other ones in this line, like, I don't know. Like the Doomslayer looks way better. Whoa, alright, here we go. Pacific Rim is back for some reason. We got Striker Eureka.
Oh, this is for the tag titles? Okay. I mean, it looks good. It's a pretty decent looking Jaeger.
Yeah, I have the NECA figure of this.
I wonder, is that franchise done? Are we done with Pacific Rim as an IP?
I don't know. I think kind of, but I think it's kind of one of those things where like the fan base, the love from the fans is kind of keeping it relevant.
Like I feel like Pacific Rim could find itself in a position where it's like they'll make more movies, but it'll be like straight to DVD or like straight to Sci-Fi Channel type situations.
I feel like Pacific Rim is like the new Star Wars.
No.
Like remember when?
Way.
Yeah, like Like, remember when Star Wars was just three movies and a couple of books, but the fans loved it so much that they always kept it relevant. That's what Pacific Rim is. Like, it's just the two movies and there's some books, but the
But
the the
what kept
fan
Star
base.
Wars going was sell of merch. That's what kept it. That's what kept George in the hunt. The
Exactly.
merch was selling.
Exactly. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, so, like, the fans' love of the Pacific Rim franchise, desire to buy Pacific Rim merchandise is what's keeping this franchise alive.
But for how long though?
I don't know.
Because I would imagine like at some point you're gonna want more content from the property itself at least. Because I would think like at least another like the first movie was good. The second one I don't think it was that bad. It definitely wasn't as good as the first.
Oh,
And the only part I think was not good was just like the story part itself. Like the visuals was badass. I feel like it was just the story part of it was that was the part that fell flat for me. But like I can also see like if done properly, I can see like I wouldn't mind if they did like an actual like Pacific Rim, like almost like a TV show kinda. But I know that would be kind of that would take probably like a hell of a budget.
it had its own anime.
Well, no, I mean anime is one thing, but I'm talking keep it live action.
Ooh, that's probably not
Yeah,
happening.
that would be very expensive per episode, unless we go to Super
The,
Sentai way.
the thing with that is it would end up being like that Godzilla Monarch of Monsters TV series. Like, it would end up being like that. You would barely ever see the kaiju, or you'd barely ever see the Jaegers in action. You'd just see lots of characters talking about them. Like, that's what it would be like.
Yeah,
Like,
nobody wants that.
you're not getting like Megazord fights. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna get that kind of stuff. Like, you're just gonna get like maybe every once in a while there'll be like a glimpse of like a Jaeger punching a kaiju, and then that's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, that would suck.
Yeah.
Plus, also part two was kind of weak, turning Charlie Kelly's character into like the villain.
Yeah,
It's kind of lame.
yeah, it was.
But I don't know. This is something I kind of ponder because, like I said, I always kind of see like someone trying to make Jaegers. So it's like there's clearly a base out there that wants to fuck with Pacific Rim, but it's like there's not a lot in the IP. Like there's not even like any games. I don't know if are they doing books, like doing
I
something
think
to
they
like
did a
kind of at
couple of
least keep the
books.
lore alive.
I don't know if they're still doing them, but I know they've done a few of them. Like, I think they have
Because like
some
I said, I know
comics.
there's like I said,
Like,
most
I think they
IPs
have some
that hang
novels.
around after the fact. There's other things out there that are just continuing. Because like I said, even that's the Star Wars way. Like Star Wars continued because the people continued the lore and legends. Like after, like I said, after those three movies, until we got the prequels, everybody was literally just rocking off of whatever was put in video game form or whatever was out there in the Legends books. And because George decided to give it all the blessing of canon, it worked out for everybody. It just expanded the universe. That's how we like literally. It wasn't until I think about Legends that we actually got continuity or at least backstory for what an actual Mandalorian is. Because there was none in there was none in the original franchise. Like I said, Boba Fett was meant to be a super soldier trooper, but then they changed it. And like I said, because of Legends, we ended up with the lore of Mandalore. I didn't mean for that to say that, but that just came out that way. Also, I don't know if you noticed, Matt, and this is kind of nothing burger to anybody watching unless you're like a detractor. Darkside Phil has been missing for a whole week, bro.
Oh
No,
my.
no lying, no begging, no scamming. I mean, there's a lot of people out there speculating what it is, but to be fair, I don't care. Like, let the dude be gone. Let him stay gone. Don't give him that kind of attention to actually give a fuck on what he's doing. But you always know there's some bad faith actors out there doing gay ops. So I wonder, they gonna put the titles on the Wyatt Six? We're gonna pull a trigger? And if so, will they be allowed to freebird?
I would imagine they'll freebird it. Be kind of weird if they didn't, right? Because then what are Audi and Rowan gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think they're invested enough in the Wyatt Six to do something like where they're gonna have them sweep all the titles. Like, I don't think we're gonna get that. So the only thing is like have them win the tag titles and then have them like freebird it. Like that would be interesting because then it would add more to like the mystery of the Wyatt Six, because like you never know, you never know which two members you're gonna fight. Like you could be getting Gacy and Rowan, you could get Loomis and Howdy, you could get Howdy and Gacy. Like you'd never know what combination you'd get. Like that would kind of make it interesting. Like every match would be like more intriguing, you know?
Agreed.
Because if you're just gonna have Loomis and Gacy be the tag champ, well, maybe you could have Rowan go for the US title, but then like what's Uncle Howdy doing? Like I don't see Uncle Howdy winning the WWE title at any point. So like what's he doing then?
Yeah, I hope they do.
Unless
I
he's
hope they
just
freebird.
unless he's just gonna be like their master and they all win the titles for him. Like unless they're just gonna do something like that, I don't know.
Well, first things first, they would have to win the title, so we'll figure it out then. But I mean, yeah, good looking Jaeger. $135 with a $13.50 deposit. Fourth quarter of 25. Haha, said phase.
Oh, Luke.
Beast Kingdom. We got
We
Next
all know.
Generation's Captain Picard.
We all know Beast Kingdom goes hard on the Star Trek.
Mm-hmm. Finally giving us somebody we care about, though. Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
Picard is my favorite starship captain. Sorry, Kurt.
Nah, man. Captain Sisko was good. Janeway was good too. Well, see, I don't. Here's the thing, I don't know. I'm not the hardest of Star Trekkies, but I have appreciation for the property. I grew up watching it on some Saturdays when I had nothing to do, and like, what's the dude? My man Cisco. He was a captain, but I feel like him being in charge of like a whole space station is so much different than being captain of just a starship, though.
Yeah.
Cause it's like he's not just taking care of like a ship, but like literally like a community. Like you might as well say like he's the mayor of the fucking town.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
So like when the question always comes up like who's the best like Star Trek captain, it's like I hate Cisco in the conversation because I'm like I feel like he's more than just a captain. Like his time was not like all the other ones like Kirk and Picard and Janeway where they had an actual pilot of a ship and they was out doing shit. Like Deep Space Nine was just there. It was a location. It wasn't like Deep Space Nine was going off to other places. I mean, once in a while maybe, but it was more of a location than going off to seek adventure or whatever the fuck. So it's like, is he a captain or is he like more like a just like more than like I said like more of a mayor of a small community? I don't know. Maybe if I got talked to like actual Trekkies, they would break it down more for me. But like, 'cause I always just thought it was weird because like I don't feel like Cisco was a captain, not in the captain sense of commanding a fleet or a ship. He was in charge of a whole station. Like that seems like a different responsibility.
Yeah. True.
Like way different responsibility. Like being a captain of a starship and you're going off and yeah, you have a crew on deck who all have their chain of command, but it's like Deep Space Nine, like I said, was a community. You had places of business, you had all kind of establishments. Like I said, you had all different races and all kind of thing because it was more like a shipping port almost. But and Cisco ran that joint. So like yeah, he was considered the rank of captain, but I'm like, he's not he's not going really into battle with anything. He's more just in charge of a facility. He would call the motherfucking manager of the place. Who's the manager here, Cisco? Because no matter what happened on Deep Space Nine, who did it go back to, Cisco? So it's like okay, like is that a captain or is that like the mayor?
Yeah. I mean, you're right. You're right.
Like I'm not sitting there taking away whatever the captain status of Cisco. I'm just saying like compared to him and Picard, like they're not the same. Captain Picard was in charge of a fleet of a ship of men and women and cyborgs and whoever's, as where Cisco was in charge of a facility. I mean, my God, the dude had time to sit there and actually raise his son. That's how communal his job was. Like you was there chilling with your son. Yeah, Picard wasn't doing none of that shit. Janeway wasn't doing none of that shit. Kirk wasn't doing none of that shit because they was out moving. They was exploring the space. You was just living in the space. Like I said, you had time to start a family, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You had time to raise a son. Kirk had to sit there and deal with the surrogate of being a surrogate to fucking Wesley. All I get is this stupid Wesley crusher. Shut up, Wesley. I'm not even your father. Talk to Riker. He might be your dad.
Yeah, I like Captain Pike a lot too.
Who? Say that again?
I like Captain Pike. Like he's up there for me too.
Which one was he the captain of? I can't remember that one.
Worlds Apart. Worlds Apart. Or no, not Worlds Apart. It's Strange New Worlds. I think it's called.
I don't think I saw that one.
That's one of the more recent ones.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I haven't seen it. Like any of the new like Paramount Star Trek stuff, I haven't really kept in tapped with. Like I think I maybe watched like one episode of Picard, and I was like bored out of my mind.
I haven't watched Picard yet. I want to. Like I want to at some point. It's just It's hard. Like there's hard. There's just so much stuff. You can only watch so much stuff. You know.
Yeah, but also it's just got to hold my
Like
attention. And like that one episode I watched is like it didn't hold me enough to make me want to come back and watch more of it. So I just kind of checked out.
the thing with Star Trek is it's like Star Trek is like there's so much of it. Like there's so
Well,
much of
it's
it.
it's it's an institution.
Like Star Trek is almost like on the verge of like Doctor Who, where it's like
Nah, I would say it's bigger than Who. It's bigger than Who. Who
no,
to me is
well,
recently gotten more like notoriety. Like even though Who has been around is probably as long, if not a little bit longer, than
much
Star
longer.
Trek as an IP.
Like when
But
when
that was
Doctor
mostly
Who
popular
started,
in the UK. It didn't really get that hot in the States until maybe in the 2000s. Because I remember
like
watching
when
Doctor Who
Doctor
when I was a kid, but that shit was on PBS. That wasn't on like on any, that
like
wasn't on network TV or cable. It was on PBS and shit.
when Doctor Who started, like television was still black and white.
Yeah.
It's like that's the thing. Like, how would you go back and watch Doctor Who
Oh,
like
we
from
got
the
new
beginning?
champions.
Like you couldn't. It's like the same thing with like Star Trek. Like there's been so much Star Trek that like if you were trying to get into it now and you wanted to watch everything, like it would be like it would be very daunting.
All right. Well, it looks like we got new tag team champions in the Wyatt Six.
Okay. I'll have to go back and watch that match later. Was it Loomis and Gacy?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully they freebird it. No, I'll have to go back and rewatch that match later.
I mean, good for
Was
Loomis and
that
Gacy
the
though. That like first time getting like major titles in the main roster. So
was that the only match on SmackDown so far? What else did I miss?
well, Picard over here, $83. Fourth quarter of 25. Expect to pay more. All right. So here we have another cool character that coming from Beast Kingdom. We have from Wrath of Khan. We've got Spock. Rocking the classic look of Starfleet. Now that I mean the what you call it, the Patrick Stewart wasn't that great, but this Spock Leonard Nimoy is looking pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Daniel Cormier.
EC. I'm stuck with Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. Are we
Mm-hmm.
really getting a jelly roll performance? Really? You know what? I forget SmackDown is 3 hours now, so they don't do anything to kill some time, I guess. So jelly roll?
No, I think it's back down to 2 hours.
Really?
Yep.
No shit. Yeah, the early Doctor Who's like, yeah, like I said, I remember watching it back in like the 80s. I think it was like the fifth Doctor at the time.
No, but that's what I mean. Like, let's say you wanted to go back and you wanted to watch every episode of Doctor Who. Like, it couldn't be done. That's what I mean when I'm comparing Star Trek. I'm saying, like, the thing with Star Trek is that it's just kind of I cherry pick. Like, I've watched episodes here and there, but like for me to try to you would have had to have been watching Star Trek since it came out. Like, let's say if you wanted to go back and catch up on everything, it could be done, but it would be very difficult. That's why,
Motherfucking
like,
what?
I'm not.
What? Wait! Stop! Time out! Why
But
is Titus O'Neil doing like a dating show, son? Like a straight, almost flavor of love type show.
this SmackDown is WWE is stupid. Like, I don't know. What do you expect?
Goddamn, Titus. We really. I mean, I guess we not getting paid to take bumps, but damn. Mm-mm-mm. I guess we go in Titus worldwide. Spock, also 83, with an 830 deposit. Expect to pay more. Fourth quarter of 25. Alright, this is the Superman part of the show because it's all going to be Superman. Because everybody's getting into Superman with the movie coming out this weekend. We got also from Beast Kingdom, we've got Superman. I think it's... the face doesn't look too much like the actor. I mean, big ups with the soft good cape. That's always a plus. Oh, and you get a crypto? Okay, that's decent. I mean, at least you get 2 fucking fists, so I can't be mad at that. That's more than McFarlane. That's more than what McFarlane would give you. Are you going tonight, Mr. V? Big
No,
up,
I
man. That's what's up.
no, I actually have the McFarlane one, and I think you did get two fists.
You sure? Because you talking about the one that came with the crypto?
Mm-hmm.
Because I saw it on the shelf, and it had not 2 fucking fists. It had 1 open fist. It had 1 kind of open holding fist, had 1 fist, and then 2 flight hands.
Oh, he came with a bunch of hands, but I didn't really like look at them that intently. But like, he came with a bunch of hands.
Yeah, but I checked him, and he don't have 2 fucking fists. If he did, I'd have bought it.
It's pretty nice, actually.
I mean, it's
like
not
it.
a bad figure. I just can't stand a Superman who don't have 2 fucking fists.
I feel you.
And like I said, I'd have bought him if he had it. And I was looking at the McFarlane. The damaged version doesn't have 2 fucking fists. That version that comes with the crypto don't have 2 fucking fists. Yeah, he's got all the hands. He's got all the extra faces. He ain't got 2 fucking fists. One of those is a grab hand. He got open hands. He got 2 fucking fists. No. If he had it, I'd have bought it. You know, I'll add it to the Superman collection. But he didn't have 2 fucking fists. And I was like, what? Like, 1 job, bro. 1 job. 2 fucking fists. Superman should always mandatory come with 2 fucking fists. And this, like I said, this one's okay. I think what's throwing this kind of off, like it's too panely. Like I would almost thought they might
Yeah.
have wanted to do for soft goods on them because I know because Beast Kingdom does soft goods on figures on some. I would have thought they would have gave him the soft good treatment instead of having him kind of look just like your standard like Legends or your basic McFarlane even. A little surprised on that. You ready for Goldberg to beat Gunther at Saturday night's main event? You know where titles change hand at that show all the time.
It will this time.
You think it's gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
And then if Goldberg's gonna be world champion, who's taking the title from Goldberg?
Seth.
Seth?
Yep.
So what, we talking about cash in Saturday?
Absolutely.
I mean, I'd be okay with that. I would be okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
$60, $6 deposit, expect to pay more, third quarter of 25.
Okay, we got another Superman, this time from NECA. It's obviously quarter scale.
Yeah, it's a big boy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not bad. He's got 2 fucking fists.
That's not bad.
I feel like the Superman logo's a little small on the chest, though.
A little bit.
Alright, so I'm gonna just say this now. We're gonna have Jelly Roll come here and sing for you. I'm gonna need Jelly Roll to sing a different song because we sang this song at SummerSlam. I need you to sing another song, my dude. I've heard this already from you at a live WWE event. You sang this at SummerSlam. Can we sing a different song for SmackDown? I mean, I get it. You go to a live performance, they're gonna probably sing the same songs over and over. But I mean, it wasn't that long ago you were singing this at SummerSlam. Logan Paul, there you go. You can pull the plug on him.
Who?
Logan Paul pulled the plug on Jelly Roll.
Oh, I'm watching Jake Paul right now.
Oh, you're watching that boxing match?
Yeah.
Really?
Like he's it. Yeah, cause like one of the girls that's fighting in the main event, she's like signed to his talent agency, so like he's always there. Like anytime she fights, he's there.
I mean, it's a good looking, it's not a bad, I won't say good looking. The head sculpt's a little kind of goofy. It's a little goofy and looks a little undersized to the body, to be fair.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Not. You know what? I didn't notice it, but now that you point it out, it does kind of look a little off.
Like the chest looks very like wide, like he's very wide chest and shoulder, and then his head is like his neck almost looks bigger than his head size wise from this side profile. It's not a good look, but 150. Expect to pay more. October of 25.
Whoa. Got another Superman. This time by everybody's got a
I
Superman.
told you this was the Superman
This
segment,
time
bro. I said everybody and their mama put coming out because the movie dropping. I wasn't joking.
is he is he the new Pennywise?
I wouldn't say he's the new Pennywise.
Almost,
I would just say
almost,
it's the thing of
almost.
Superman's coming out. Superman's always like kind of he's that type, he's that IP that is it's kind of easy money. It almost prints money. Same way like if you just put Spider Man or Batman anywhere, it's always gonna print money. Like just because. And you get your crypto too. The super dog. See, this is what I was talking about, like with the soft goods, like this. Yeah, that's not bad. Now the head sculpt's not looking like the actor. I don't know the dude's name, but I mean it's fine.
Mhm. Yeah, I guess hey, that's what's up, Marin. It's a nice little nice little award. You know what they as they say, like hard work and then you get rewarded for it. They don't say it, but I say it. It's what I do with my kids. Yeah, this one looks good. I will say, like, if you're kind of just looking for a DCU Superman, definitely like, and if you don't care about like company, you kind of have your choice because everybody's making one. Everybody's making a Superman. So you can pick and choose. It's it's hap- who's watching SmackDown right now? What's happening on SmackDown?
Logan
Is it
Paul
still
beating up
Jelly
on
Roll?
Randy Orton, but Jelly Roll is now coming in to help him. He's grabbing Logan Paul and beating, knocks back Logan Paul, whips the hair. Logan Paul outside the ring, Jelly Roll out in the ring, giving him the business, helping to aid Randy Orton up to his feet.
Really?
And Randy hits him with an RKO. Oh, Jelly Roll goes down. Nah, that didn't happen. But Logan's trying to get back in the ring, but security's holding him back. And here's Nick Aldis. Okay, I guess that's what we do now in WWE. I guess this now he's got a guitar. You gonna break the guitar? Never drew a dime. Never drew a dime. Yeah, this is definitely not the guy who plays Superman in the current movie. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this gentleman is. I mean, he's a fine gentleman, but I don't know who this is. You know who that is, Matt?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Alright, there he is.
But as you see, it's sold out. It's 305.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Whoa, alright, we got from The Last of Us. We got Joel. Is this I guess it's from the TV show?
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
Pedro Pascal right there.
Yeah. I kind of fell off of that TV show. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you know, it's funny. People having the same. I've been noticing people having the same response to the second season as they were towards the second game. Like the same kind of not emotions, but just like they kind of once it got to the part, it was just like meh. You know what I mean?
See, yeah. The thing is the second game is actually phenomenal. I think people just kind of. I
I mean,
think
no one ever
people.
questioned that the game itself wasn't good, but there were a lot of
I
people
think
that
it's
just kind of checked out after Joel died. Spoiler alert, by the way.
because I think the problem with the second game is people didn't experience it the way they were intended to experience it, and that's why I think that game got so much hate. And I was one of them. But then, if you actually played the game, then you know, like it was actually like okay. I don't know. Like the thing with the TV show, I don't like Bella Ramsey. I just don't like her. I don't think she's a good actor. I don't think she is a good interpretation of Ellie. I just don't like it.
I mean, a
Like
lot of people
I don't know.
don't like her. That's the reason why the show ain't hitting the way it's supposed to hit.
Yeah, like that's and it's not because she's like non-binary or whatever. Like it's not about that. I just don't think she's very good. That's all. I just don't think she's very good.
I mean, it's Pedro Pascal and soft goods. I don't know what else to tell you.
Like I don't know, like Pedro Pascal. The difference. I actually think he's a great actor, and again, I don't think he was a good interpretation of Joel. Like I don't know.
I mean, I got no beef with Pedro Pascal. Like, I know some people call him weird, some people criticize him on his politics, but I don't judge performers on their personal shit. Like, I'm here. I need you to do the thing. Okay, do the thing.
No,
And like
I see. I think Pedro Pascal's great. I don't know,
that's
like
what I'm saying.
just to
I
me,
think he's a
like
good actor. Like anything I've ever like seen him in, I've always thought like you know what he did it. Like I like what he did it back in Game of Thrones. I like the Mandalorian shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that one piece in the Wonder Woman movie wasn't the biggest of hits, but he tried. He tried.
I mean, he was probably he was stuck in a shitty like there was a lot of problems with that movie. Pedro Pascal was not the main problem. Like there was a lot of problems with that movie. Like that entire movie was a mess.
So like I don't mind seeing him. Like I don't mind him seeing him in movies. I like that joint he did with Nicolas Cage. I think that was hilarious.
Mm.
And I think he'll probably do pretty damn well as Reed Richards. So
Like like I actually like hot take, but I actually think The Last of Us 2, like the game, I actually think it's better than the first one. I like by like a lot. I think it's better than the first one by like a lot. And I don't know, like just when I watch the show, it just feels like a poor imitation. I don't know how to explain it. Like it just feels like Like it's like a poor imitation of what the game is.
Mm. Oh, should we get a national weather flash flood warning over here where I'm living at? Oh shit. Oh yeah, so just FYI, the reason the stream dropped is because we got some bad weather going on around here. So it must have knocked me
Gotcha.
out for a few seconds. Like it did one of those type of things where clearly nothing went out because my internet was still on and I was still talking to you in Discord, but it did something that it just like ended the Discord. I mean, ended the stream and shit, or like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, I
turned off
got
my
you.
OBS or whatever. Basically. So if OBS pop, if we go down again, then that's you know why, Chad. Because fucking I got a big storm in my area, and it might flicker my internet and knock out my OBS for a second.
Mhm.
But it's all good though. It happens. We got backstage segment with Randy and Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll, Jelly Roll.
Fuck Jelly Roll.
You gonna try to make Jelly Roll wrestle, son? And now we got Ron Killings in the ring. About to have a match with Alistair Black.
The Wyatt Six are the
The
new tag
Wyatts, yeah,
champs,
they
Baron.
beat the Street Profits just now. All right, well, Pedro will set you back 305 with a 30-50 deposit. December of 26, expect to pay more. Overly priced Silver Surfer. Alright, from PCS Collectibles, we got from Marvel Snaps. I guess that's like some mobile game or something.
Yeah, yeah.
We're getting
Uh,
Silver Surfer. This is the deluxe version. There is a basic bitch version, but you know we don't do basic bitch shit around here. This is for the real ones like dude's named Jimmy.
yeah. Marin, I think we'll probably talk about Superman next week because I don't think either one of us has seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet,
So
so I couldn't even say anything. We'll probably talk about it next
yeah,
week.
yeah. Like
Plus, I
I'm
like to
gonna hopefully get a
give it a
chance
week
to.
so everybody can get it in them and get this because you know we will probably do spoilers. So
Plus,
give it
plus sometimes it's good.
give it a week to breathe.
Plus sometimes it's good because that way like it gives us a chance to kind of sit on it for a little bit. For lack of a better term, like because sometimes when you watch a movie and then like you're all excited because you just watched it and you're like, oh yeah, that was incredible, but then when you kind of think about it and you kind of process it and then maybe a couple days later, okay, you know, maybe our feelings will change on certain things because hype of us having just watched it will have died down. So that will like I'm gonna watch it this weekend and then we'll talk about it next weekend, and that way we'll have had a week to kind of think about it and kind of really process it.
So we got Silver Surfer here, and he's all kind of gladiated out a little bit here.
Yeah, this is when I guess this is from when he was in Planet Hulk.
I guess so. Look at that
Yeah.
can of soda. It's
Well,
huge. It's fucking huge, bro.
I want I want the can of soda more than I want the statue.
You know what I got a can of right now? A can of Baja Blast. Don't believe
I love
me?
Baja Blast.
Check
Well, I
this
believe
out.
you.
Oh, just crack that bitch open. So you know it's real.
I mean, I believe you. Like I don't believe you have any kind of reason to lie. So I
Well,
believe
you know
you.
me,
But
I'm a man of my word. So
I'm also jealous because I want a Baja Blast.
Yeah, baby, that's all I drink. Zero sugar too. You know, 'cause I care. I care about my health.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Like if you gotta, I don't know, you gotta kind of do the zero sugar.
Yeah,
If you're
man.
drinking if you're drinking full sugar pop, then I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, if you're drinking full sugar pop, you're either like 5 years old or you're just a stronger person than I am. Because like I said, I can't do that no more. Like it's just not a world I live in
No, me
anymore.
neither. Me neither.
Like, don't get me
That's why,
wrong,
like,
I still take in sugar, but not in my drink. Like, I'll still eat candy.
but
I'll
I,
still like indulge in sugary things. Like, I ain't sugar free living.
yeah,
But as far as like the beverages is concerned, it's all sugar free.
but like, I'd rather have sugar. Like, I'd rather have a dessert, and that's where I get my sugar, and then like, I don't like to drink my
Wow,
calories. I
our
don't want to
truth
drink
just
my
beat.
calories.
Our truth just rolled up. Alistair Black to get the win quick too.
You know, listen, I don't want to be that guy, but you were all so anxious for him to leave AEW because you thought he was gonna come to WWE and he was gonna set the world on fire, and y'all thought AEW totally mishandled him, and he just took a roll up loss to R Truth.
Trish
So
Stratus is
let
coming
that
to the ring rocking a T-shirt, like a little tank top that says "Your First Crush" on it.
sink in. Not my first crush, Trish.
Nah,
Sorry,
same.
not my first crush.
Sorry, like sorry.
Like if you were Kelly Kapowski from Saved by the Bell, then maybe we could talk.
Well, let's
Or if
keep it
you
in the
were
scale of just wrestling, because like if you go to that length of outside of wrestling, Trish Stratus is not even like top 10.
no,
You
okay,
feel
well
me? Just in
just
wrestling, your
wrestling.
first like wrestling crush of females.
Okay, so the thing is, for context, like I did not grow up watching wrestling. Like I started watching wrestling, I was almost ready to go to high school. Like I started watching wrestling in like 2004. So like me, like my first like wrestling crush was like Stacy. Like I always
Okay,
thought
see that
Stacy was
works. See
way
that that's
hotter
that's
than
that's
Trish.
that's that's legit. That's valid.
Like you could make a strong case. Like you could make a strong case for like Tori Wilson. Like you could make a strong case for her, but like
See, I come see I come from a land down under,
what?
and I come from the days of Miss Elizabeth and Sensational Sherry. But like, listen, there was eras of like top is like Missy Hyatt in her prime. Then there's of course Sunny. Let's not forget Sunny. Like, and then Sable come along. And those were just the ones that were more the eye candy. There's a couple that like when we started getting into women that can actual wrestle, there was some good ones in there too. The leaders and like the Ivories. Ivory was I. You know what I'm saying? You know, Gorgeous George, the female version that came with Macho. Like, come on, like I said, Trish Stratus. Like you kind even in that list, you kind of behind. I mean, I'm pretty sure there was plenty that were loving it. You know, I'm not gonna discredit that. But like I said, I can see like some people might have. Hey, don't forget there were those who maybe just were WCW heads, so all they had was Miss Hancock, Stacy Keebler, and Tori Wilson and Medusa. Or like I said, if you're going
It's
back,
not.
you got Sherry, you got Woman. Let's not forget Woman.
It's not like I could never forget woman. It's not. Not like Trish was like undesirable to any degree. It's just I don't know, man. When I started watching wrestling and I saw Stacy, I was captivated.
You know what? To be fair, I was never in the camp of Miss Elizabeth. I didn't care for her. She seemed very plain Jane to me. Now, Sensational Sherry, that's different.
But if we're talking like if we're talking like current, then it's probably either like Athena or like Willow all day, every day.
I love me some Willow.
Oh, yeah, like like she doesn't get, I don't think she gets like talked about enough, but Willow, like, yeah, like let's go.
Willow Nightingale, Mina Shirakawa.
I like a little something to grab onto is what I'm trying to say. Like when I was younger, maybe not, but now that I'm more of a refined and classy gentleman, I appreciate a little something to grab onto.
I agree. Plus, like, to be fair with Willow, that I'm now convinced that that notion of television adds weight. Like when you see her like outside of her gear, she is not that big.
No, no, she's not.
Like she's actually just more kind of she's just kind of more fit than anything. She's more just top heavy and bottom heavy. Like there's not really much of like per se gut. Like she ain't got no gut. Like she just a thick girl. That's
No,
it.
yeah, yeah, she's just like big bone. Like she's just beefy.
But like if
She's
you look at
not.
it on TV, it's like I don't know. TV just be making her look kind of different. But like when she take off that ring gear, it's like what's going on here, sir?
It's not like she's not like obese. She's just
No,
uh she's just
not even
she's just
close.
thick. She's just no, she's just thick. Like not for nothing, and to each their own, and like just to call a just to call a spade a spade. Like she's not Piper Niven. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Piper Niven's a fat girl, but
Like,
she carries it
yeah,
well
yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah. Like again, I'm not even saying anything against Piper
Listen,
Niven, but
listen.
yeah, she's a
Listen.
big girl.
I'm gonna put it like this. I liked Jordan Grace when she was a little more. She was a little more chunky. She's a little more
Me too.
chunky before she
And
turned into a brick wall. I liked it when she was like a bouncy house. You know what I'm saying? A little softball.
and at, at the end of the day, as long as Excalibur is happy with Piper Niven and he's fine with that, then hey, like more power
Wait,
to them.
Excalibur is married to Piper Niven?
Yeah, they're married,
Oh shit.
but she big. She's just big.
That's why he be.
Willow
That's why
is
he be
not.
so lax on
Willow's
the
not that.
commentary. He know he getting that WWE check in the background,
Yeah, that's right.
and he getting that Tony money too. He double dipping. That's nasty work.
Hmm.
All right, Silver Surfer here, not for the broke boys. And they gonna tell you to expect to pay more. And they like, you know what? I know we taking this from you, but I'm taking a little more. So step your game up. I'm gonna tell Jimmy. I'm gonna call Jimmy. Tell him to order 3 of these. Oh, Jay Cargill come in, Pearl Harbor and Naomi from behind. Oh, really? Price, Man of Steel?
Yeah, see, like the Jade Cargill and Naomi, like that's another thing. Like I didn't want to watch that match when it was happening on WrestleMania, so I definitely don't want to watch it on Evolution. Like I was fucking downing when they announced that match for WrestleMania, but the ladder match for the tag team titles was going to be on SmackDown. Like I can't describe to you how badly that upset me. So like if I didn't want to watch it at WrestleMania, like I don't want to watch it at Evolution.
Yeah. All right, so we got finishing off things here tonight with the fake news. We got Superman sitting on the Fortress of Solitude throne. Giving you Undertaker eyes with that one. We got multiple
Everybody's
head
making a
too.
Superman.
Oh, and you can alternate the Superman S too. That's pretty cool. This is probably the most sturdy statue ever right here, man, because this motherfucker sitting down. Ain't nothing happening to Superman. Like, this is some shit. If this shit break, that means somebody picked it up and threw it on the ground, okay? Because ain't no way. This dude, his whole platform is meant to just sit there. Just don't go nowhere. He not even flying. We ain't even got 1 foot off the ground. Look at that throne. Oh, did they show all the accessories with it?
Everybody's got a Superman.
Yeah, man. You said it's just a Superman season. Everybody trying to cash in. Gotta get it while it's hot. So we got 4 different head sculpts. We got 2 different crests. You get the throne. Like I said, look how sturdy that is. Like I said, that shit ain't going nowhere. So you gotta pick that shit up to fucking break it. And then you get the evil bonus head where he's giving Undertaker eyes. That's what's up, man. You can watch. She can learn. It's all good, bro. But yeah, Superman here. Like always, see the price. It is not for the broke boys. You gotta step your game up, yo. The down payments, the non-refundable. This is this is non-refundable. In case you change your mind, this is what you eating. This is what you eating, and also expect to pay more because of tariffs. Now you got until January of 2027. You got time. I'm saying that's the thing. This ain't the thing. It's something you got to think about. Cause like I said, you back out. You eating that 300 plus. That's non-refundable. Look at that. Say non-refundable. You change your mind. This ain't coming back. This is not coming back. And that will do it for fake news. Alright, let's see. What's the main event for SmackDown tonight? Like I said, we didn't do clickbait, so it's like, we can kind of talk wrestling and about it. Like, what time you gotta head out, or are you heading out tonight?
I still got probably like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay,
Like
that's what's up.
I still got like a couple minutes.
That's what's up. Well, fuck it. Sit and talk wrestling then. Let me see. How many matches did we got for All In? We got what? There's the unified title with Omega and Okada. Who you think's winning that?
Man, I don't know. Like again, that one I find is a little tough to call. Because at the same time, I want to say Omega. Like the safe bet is Omega, right? But then I feel like they might give it to Okada just to just to catch us off guard. Because I don't know. I don't know. I just find this is a tough one. This is a tough one for me to say
I don't
because
like the title though.
I
Like
feel
just the unified title. That's just kind of
I don't
weird.
like
It's
it
a very
either.
specific title, especially like the side plates are both men doing their finisher. It's just very. It's a very vanity title. Like I don't mind. Like if they want to consolidate their championships and they we'll unify the international and the what is it called? What was it called? The Continental Championship. Like, okay, you want to like
Yeah.
maybe you want to unify them, but just to sit there and just call it the like undisputed championship is like undisputed of what? Like, it's not your world title. Undisputed what? And then,
I
like I
don't
said,
know.
your side plates are each man doing their finisher. Like it's a very vanity title. Like I need to kind of understand the purpose of this. Like I mean, I don't have no issue with title versus title, title for title, but to unify it and just give it a very arbitrary name and then make it very specific to set persons. That is like, okay, when they win that title, what are we retiring it? Are they gonna defend it? What happens? Like where do we
I
go
don't
from
know.
there after that?
Like I don't know. Like that's the thing. Like I feel like they haven't been very clear.
So that's the only thing about it that throws me off. Now, who do I think's gonna win? I feel like it might go to Okada, just because.
It's just because I feel like Okada hasn't really had a big win in AEW yet. I guess like in terms of I guess in terms of what you would consider a big win, but I just feel like in a lot of cases Okada's just been
Well, it's
like
not just that.
like
Like
he's
he's
just
been
been towing the
Continental
line.
Champion, but he really hasn't done nothing with the belt. And sure, he's had a matches here and there, but like no one of any real threat that you thought like yeah Okada was probably gonna lose this match. And I think he just needs a bigger win like someone like Omega. Plus, I feel like again because this title is so oddly Pacific, I feel like it's their way of just like giving. They can't. They still not in this position of wanting to give Okada the AEW title itself. So this is just another put a belt on him and kind of keep him strong and keep him happy almost.
Yeah, maybe, but I
Like
don't know. I
it
just feel
feels
like
that way because it's the thing of like why isn't Okada competing for the world title? If he's so good, he won the Continental Classic. Why is he not competing for the AEW world title? Why are we still just kind of in this mid cardish role when you know he's a main eventer? And
yeah, like
if your best reasoning is that they're both heels right now, like that should be irrelevant, especially if he's now rolling with the Don Callis family. You would think he would want the bigger prize.
yeah, you think
And like I said,
or maybe
When Okada got there, like I said, they didn't really hesitate. They didn't wait that long to put a title on him. Like they immediately put that Continental title as soon as he like I said he got that match with Kingston. Boom, done. Champion. He was champion ever since. He defended it in the second Continental Classic, so he can get the honor of most tournament wins of a professional wrestler. So he can hang that on his hat. And then like I said, he's been really doing much of nothing. Popping in here and there just to say bitch to a motherfucker. That's about it. Maybe a couple multi-man matches from time to time, and a couple singles here and there. But like, dude hasn't really done nothing. But they make sure to like keep him strong, keep a title on him.
or maybe Omega wins, and this will be the gateway to getting Okada in the world title picture. Because think about it, I'm going under the assumption Hangman is beating Mox. Like that's my mindset. Like I'm going under that assumption that Hangman is leaving with the world.
I mean,
And
I'm thinking that's what's gonna happen too.
if that's the case, he's gonna need a fresh crop of heels to fight. So in my mind, have Omega beat Okada, and then this could be the way where Okada could now move up to the world title picture. Because, like I said, like Hangman's gonna need fresh heels. He's gonna need fresh heels to fight. And then, like I don't know, like Hangman versus Okada, the Rainmaker versus the Buckshot, the Battle of the Lariat, like that almost writes itself. What lariat is more deadly, like the Rainmaker or the Buckshot? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It writes itself.
But I would have to say, like, if he wins this unified title, he would have to relinquish it and they retire it and then like bring back or another title if they need another. Because like I said, having that title is not what are other people gonna fight for? The Kenny Omega Okada belt? Because that belt is literally a vanity belt.
I don't
So
know
much
because
that it
Tony
doesn't even
Khan,
have like a specific name. It's just the unified title. The unified title, what?
but I but because but Tony Khan was saying that the international title and the continental title are not retiring. Like he said, the continental title is gonna be back later this year, so they're not retiring. So maybe it's just more a thing where maybe it's just a thing where like both men are gonna vacate those titles, and then at the end of the day, they're gonna challenge for the unified title, and then we'll eventually get a new international champion and a new continental champion.
Okay, that's
Like maybe
better.
like maybe the unified title is not something that's gonna be like defended per se. Like maybe it's just a title where it's something like the Owen Hart thing, you know, like something like that, or like what do they call like the thing WWE did in Saudi Arabia where you had Cody beat Gunther and he got that like giant title belt.
Oh, you mean like the greatest world champion thing?
Yeah, yeah, like maybe the unified title, like maybe it's just gonna be something like that. Like whoever wins is like, oh, okay, you congratulations, you unified both titles, and then they'll both end up just getting like vacated.
But that
So
sucks. So
again,
you just
I
vacate.
don't know.
But then eventually you'll what? Just vacate it, and you. I don't know. I mean, listen. As long as they like keep the other titles, I mean that's fine. But I thought like the
I
fact
don't
that
know.
they
Like I
turned the
said,
belt into like a vanity belt, it just didn't make no sense to me.
like they haven't been really clear about what it's gonna be. I don't think they've been really clear, so I
They
don't know.
haven't. That's the problem. They haven't been clear. Like they need to understand. Like you need to explain to people. Like okay, we're not like combining lineages or anything. We're not deactivating belts. We're just doing this thing here, like this vanity project for these two men. And to signify the
Yeah,
moment, we're gonna give them a belt for it, and unify, but not unify the titles.
like I feel like it's one of those things. Like we'll have to just wait and see what happens.
Like I'm saying, if you were doing this just to get a reason to like kind of get rid of one title, then okay. Like I would say, instead of like I would say keep the international title, and then the continental championship should just be the title you would win if you win the continental classic. But like treat that belt the same way you treat the belt you give to the people who win the Owen.
Yeah,
Like you'll get the belts, but like it's not a belt that you're gonna actively like defend it. It's just
like
more of
it's
a
a
trophy than anything.
yeah, like it's a belt. It's not a championship.
Yeah. So it's like you can
Like
like so any person that wins the Continental Classic, like they'll be rewarded. They're like here's the championship belt that comes with winning this tournament. And it'll like have the year on it or whatever, or the other names of other winners, or whatever the fuck you want to do with it. But then you would just go, hey, that's a title. It doesn't get defended. It only gets one, and then anybody can sit there and say, I'm a Continental Classic winner. I'm a champion of it. And then, like I said, keep the international title and like as a regular mid card. And speaking of mid card, we got Kyle Fletcher going for the TNT Championship. Adam Cole, baby, who you pick? I'm picking for that.
I'm gonna stick with Adam Cole.
I'm actually going the other way. I think Kyle Fletcher's getting his first singles title.
I mean, he was the Ring of Honor television champion.
But I'm talking about in AEW, like official
Okay,
AEW.
okay. I'm thinking Adam Cole. I think Adam Cole's just Adam Cole hasn't really had a chance to cook as TNT champion yet, so I'm gonna
He
kind of stick
hasn't
with
though.
him.
He's done more commentary than actual matches with the TNT title, which is
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
weird. Like, is he injured? Like, what's going on?
No, I don't. So I think hopefully there's still gonna be a little more to come with Adam Cole as TNT champion. Because I don't know, like I feel like they put the title on Daniel Garcia, and then they didn't really know what to do with him after that. And then now I don't want to see the same thing where Adam Cole just won the TNT title and then really did nothing with it. Like let him defend it. Let him defend it for a bit. Let him have it for a bit. You know.
Yeah. Now Rollins guys are beating up on LA Knight, who just after Jimmy got the roll up win on Solo Sokoa,
Everybody's winning by roll-ups.
and now we got Braun, who he just ran through LA Knight, and then Bronson. The Brawny Boys came into the ring, and he just hit him with the tsunami. So the Brawny Boys standing over LA Knight because Heyman did a lot of distractions. The Brawny Boys. And it was a spear directly into tsunami combo, son. So it's like double whammy. Double
That's
whammy.
a powerful combo. That's a powerful combo.
I mean, you ain't wrong about him being a background. He was just like kind of a background player and just a bitch guy for like the first couple months he was there.
Who?
He was talking about Ian was talking about Okada.
No, he wasn't a background guy. Like I mean, he came in and beat Eddie Kingston almost immediately.
Yeah, immediately they put that title on him.
Like I wouldn't call that a background guy. Like to me, if I'm saying a background guy, I'm thinking it's like Bronson Reed is a background guy right now. Like he doesn't do anything, he doesn't say anything. Like he's not wrestling in any big matches. The only matches you see him in are maybe like tag team matches. Like he's not doing anything interesting. At least in terms of him being on his own, like he's not going for any singles titles.
Yeah.
Like like that to me is like a background guy. Like Okada came in and immediately beat Eddie Kingston for the Continental title, and he defended it frequently.
So, SmackDown is over.
Like he wasn't just there to help out the Young Bucks all the time. Like he was doing his own stuff. He was doing his own things. Where again, Bronson Reed, he's not really doing anything
Yeah,
outside
he's
of
just
beating
kind of
people
a
up for
henchman
Seth
right
Rollins.
now. I mean,
Yeah, like
they gave him time this past Monday, him and Bronson, to kind of spit on the mic a little bit and just kind of show that they're more than just kind of just muscle men, which was nice to see.
but
So
like he's not doing on his own. Like he's not feuding with anybody. Like he's not feuding any with anyone. He's just involved in Seth Rollins' feud.
yeah, pretty much. But they're kind of going back and forth between Raw and SmackDown. They beefing with dudes on SmackDown. They beefing with dudes on Raw. I like the little bit of that kind of cross like brands that we just beefing internally, but I feel like that's more of a setup just for because war games ain't that far off in the future.
Yeah, yeah.
We got to plant those seeds. All right, I see
But
Ring of Honor still pumping right now. I'm gonna watch the rest of this while we got a 4-way women's match. I didn't even know what any of the card was for the Super Card of Honor, so I couldn't even tell you what was going. Only thing I know was Athena was supposed to defend her title against Thunder Rosa. Oh, we got Mina Shirakawa on the card. Let's go. We love Mina.
all right, bro. I'm about to bounce out of here.
All right, man. I guess we can wrap it up from here because we're pretty much done.
Yeah. All right. I'll catch y'all later.
All right, man. You take it easy, bro. And look at that. Mina just won with a figure 4 too. She won. Oh, Mina just won the interim Ring of Honor Women's Television Champion. I guess Red Velvet must be out injured, I guess. And now Mina Shirakawa is the Ring of Honor Women's Television Champion, or interim. The interim Women's Television Champion. Yeah, I guess Red Velvet's out injured, I guess. And Red Velvet is in the ring holding up her title. So yeah, I guess Red Velvet must be injured and she can't compete. So I guess AEW really likes this whole concept of interim champions. I guess they don't like vacating the titles from people, which I mean, I guess you can look at it as that's a good thing of like, don't take the title off of a person just because of like some minor injury. But then they have to sit here and crown like an interim champion. Okay, well, big ups to Mina Shirakawa. I was gonna wrap it up. If y'all want to chill and listen to me talk about Ring of Honor, because I'm gonna watch the rest of this show, you can do that, or yeah, we can call it a night. It's up to y'all, chat. Actually, I'm a little bit hungry. I think I'm gonna call it chat. Grab me some food. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Listen, y'all know the drills. Smash that like, subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell so you stay notified. We'll be back here next week. We'll talk about Superman movie and all the other fun stuff. As far as wrestling's concerned, you know where to go. Clickbait Wrestling. Check us out over there. So from Attitude 22, this is your boy Smith. Y'all have a great night, great weekend, and remember to always kick out. Thick Boys out.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's inside me, must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shampoo kindness, all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. I hope you die. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the living break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno away.